Let's talk about stress. So, there's lots of reasons to have stress, and Americans are really good at being stressed out. So, depending on your lifestyle, stress comes in lots of forms. Your kids may stress you out, your relationship may stress you out, deadlines at work may stress you out. Basically, the definition of stress is feeling like you do not have enough resources for what you need them for. So, maybe you feel short on time, that's stressful. Maybe you feel short on energy, that's stressful. You don't know what you're doing when it comes to dealing with your kids' issues or homework. That's stress. So, stress is everywhere. Here's the reality it's not going anywhere. Life is life on life's terms, and we have to learn how to manage the stress in life without turning to food. Here's the harsh reality food does not make the deadline longer. Food does not make your children behave or make you understand sixth grade math. Food does not extend your resources. Food relieves your attention on the stress for a little while. You can say, okay, I'll just do this thing and it's pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. But then guess what? Usually you've made the situation worse. If you're stressed for time and you stop to eat, how is that helping your time? If you're stressed for understanding how to handle your kids and then you eat and then you feel bad about yourself, how does that help your ability to handle your kids or parenting? If you're super stressed out with your relationship and going home when you're having an argument and you eat in response, how are you a better partner when now you're having a sugar crash or you're feeling bloated or you're feeling frustrated with yourself? It never solves the problem. So, this is logic. I'm telling you something that you already know, which we already said that logic is not the issue. We know we shouldn't be emotionally eating. But we really zoom out and we're able to say in a calm moment, when you're not stressed, when you're not poised above the M&M container, to say, in these moments when I'm stressed and I want food, I have to have a strategy ready. I have to have an option ready. And I have to rehearse this in my head so I don't just compulsively do the same thing. What will solve the stress? What will ease the stress that is not going to add to my stress? So at work, if you're stressed for time, can you set a timer and focus for 10-minute increments? Can you ask for help? Can you delegate? Can you put your phone in a drawer so that you're not distracted by wasting time with other things? Do you have time to get up and take a quick walk? If you have time to go to the microwave and make some popcorn, do you have time for a walk? Can you drink some water? Can you make someone laugh? What will relieve the stress? In the moment, you're going to want to do what you've always done because it's reliable in the moment. But you have to sit here in the present, look to the future, and plan and choose a different outcome so that you choose that different outcome. With your kids, if you're stressed driving them home from school or to practice and you're short on time and they're on your nerves, does stopping at a drive-through help? Does shoving a Snicker bar in your mouth as you drive actually relieve any of the stress or make you a better parent or make you more on time to the thing you're late for? What can you do instead? Can you sing a song? Can you chew some gum? Can you just simply speak it? Hey kids, I'm really stressed. Let's laugh together. Something that you will use that will actually relieve the stress. With your partner, if you're coming home and you know it's going to be a discussion and maybe a difficult conversation, or you know they've had a hard day and they're going to be crabby, is eating going to help this? We've already said no. So what's a solution? What's a way that you can ease that stress that doesn't involve food? It's important to make decisions like this when you're not in the moment, because in the moment, we go to automatic. We go to what we always have done. It's important to pick the solution, pick the option ahead of time, so that when you get into that moment, you're primed and ready and you've rehearsed doing something different. And you may not do it right every time, but you'll start to be aware and you'll notice. And then next time you'll do a little bit better. Or maybe you'll never fall down in this area again because you realize the desire is gone. I know for me, when I used to want to eat in the afternoons, they had cake all the time at my office. I realized that at an hour after cake time, everyone was exhausted and crabby and their doors were closed. And when I chose not to have cake, I felt so good. I had energy. I thought, I don't desire to have cake because I don't desire to feel so tired. I understood what the other side of the hyper palatable food was. So then I started having a healthy snack while everyone ate cake. And pretty soon it was like, I don't think I want cake either. Other people saw it too. So figure it out ahead of time. Rehearse. Pick a solution that actually eases what you're actually going through so that you don't add to the stress, you don't add to the frustration and add to your problems by adding food where it doesn't belong.